That was the Iron Man match, WrestleMania 12.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we mentioned this on the show or not, but they don't have that match in the 40 Years of WrestleMania mode in WWE 2K24.
So weird.
They also don't have Stone Cold versus Shawn Michaels with Mike Tyson, which I was at in Boston. They also don't have The Rock versus Hollywood Hogan. WWE 2K24,
Is it licensing? Is it just Hogan wouldn't play ball or something?
No, Hogan's in the game.
That makes no sense.
How do you do a 40 Years of WrestleMania mode
without those?
Without those guys. Without those matches, I mean.
That's crazy.
Just even Hollywood Hogan versus The Rock. That match is not part of the...
What if it comes out in downloadable content later? Does that piss you off even more than it just being absent?
They won't. They won't do that.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that. They already announced the DLC.
Okay.
Yeah, they already announced it. So it just doesn't make sense that they wouldn't put that match. They have a 40 Years of WrestleMania mode, and they won't put arguably the greatest match in the history of wrestling, The Rock versus Hollywood Hogan, which happened at WrestleMania. They won't put it in the game? It doesn't make sense. And another thing they don't do in these games is they just refuse to capture like the Attitude Era from a D-Generation X standpoint. Like they refuse to put DX in the game. I don't understand it. Isn't that like the best part of the history of wrestling?
Yeah.
DX
Stone Cold, yeah.
I mean, they have Stone Cold in there, but they just don't do DX. But that's why they leave Shawn Michaels versus Stone Cold. Maybe that's a licensing issue with Mike Tyson. If Tyson doesn't want to play ball, maybe they can't put that game in.
Yeah, but just ignore it, that part.
I can't put that match in the game. I mean,
yeah. That stinks.
And then there was another one too. Oh, so this is a funny one. Maybe not funny, but so Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30, which is maybe an iconic moment right up there with the ones we mentioned earlier. They kept that Brock Lesnar. You cannot play as Brock Lesnar in the game.
Yeah, they said the game files are there, but he won't be accessible.
But that match is in the showcase mode.
That makes no sense. That makes less sense.
Just let us play as Brock Lesnar. It is a fucking video game.